Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your video pass along newsletter for October 23rd. I hope you all stayed warm and safe today out there as we got our first little blast of winter, but don't worry, there's lots more to come, so you'll get used to it pretty quick here. We have lots of great things happening in the region over the coming weeks, but first let's get started with our BNI Member Essential for the week. Today we're going to talk about networking beyond BNI. How to build valuable relationships with people that aren't professional networkers like you. There are lots of great places to get started on networking, but the key thing is to remember what you've learned at BNI. Givers gain. Always be the first person to start adding value, to want to give back. Lots of times that starts by saying, how can I help you? Learn more about those people before you start talking about yourself and about your business. Just remember, it's all about quality versus quantity. When you walk into a networking event of regular business people, once again, not professional networkers like BNI members, it's about building those relationships and quality, not trying to hand out all 200 business cards in your pocket or trying to walk out of that room with 200 other business cards. It's about developing the start to some really great relationships. And another great way is to show that you're interested in the organization. If it's an organization that's running that event, be involved in it. Go out to one of their meetings, see how you can get involved in helping them get even better at what they do. So if you read down below, there's a nice little article that we wrote, as well as some places to get started. If you don't know where to get started on some networking outside of BNI and using your skills, there's some great options there. Plus, of course, a fantastic podcast from Dr. Meisner called Don't Stop Networking, Just Start Doing It Right. That's episode number 447. You can click the link below, or you can go into BNI Business Builder. And of course, you're going to hear us talking about it more and more, is the Charity Awards Gala coming up on February 10th. Early bird tickets are still available, and the room block has now been released for the hotel that we're having the gala at. That is the Wyndham Edmonton Hotel and Conference Center. $109 for either a double queen room or a king room. There's a special code to use. You can go down below and you can click on the link, or you can scan the QR code if you're reading this on your computer, and that will take you right to the booking page for that night. There are limited rooms, so please book early to make sure that you have the opportunity to ride the elevator home instead of driving or taking a cab or an Uber or anything else that you might need to get home on that wintry night in February. We are also looking for donations to the silent auction. We already have a couple donations here. Some early bird donators have already come into the office to drop off some great things for the silent auction. So if you have something from your business, you got lots of time to work on it, plan it out, get something really great that's going to make your business shine and stay front of mind for the person that is the successful bidder on that auction item as well. So that is coming up. We'll open up the donation sheet on our website in the next couple of weeks, but start thinking about it now. We also have our blood drive coming up on November 25th. We have broken our pledge. We had pledged 100 donations for 2023, and at last check, we were at 105 donations with 101 people on our BNI Alberta North team. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to increase our pledge for next year, but they actually opened up more appointments for us on November 25th, and we've all got them booked together in about a 45 to 60-minute window on that day, so it can be a networking event. So you can donate blood, and you can also meet some other people and have a great conversation. Even if you're not donating blood, come out and network. It's a great place, great little space at the Canadian Blood Services. They're open to us having extra people there to bring some liveliness and some energy to the room. So come out there and meet some great people in BNI and some great people that are just regular donators at the Canadian Blood Services. Scroll down to the bottom, you'll see we have some other great networking events coming up. Thank you to everybody that came out to our cross-chapter collaboration on vehicles last week. We had a really great session run by or facilitated by Karen Cloney. We had some great members from across the region participate, had some really great conversations, and started off their relationships on a really great footing. So we've got a couple of those coming up. We've got our health and wellness cross-chapter collaboration on this Wednesday, the 25th. That is a virtual session from 9 to 11 in the morning. So Come to that if you have any connections to the health and wellness contact sphere, whether you are in it yourself or a lot of your personal network. That could be customers, clients, friends, neighbors, family in the health and wellness contact sphere. Come out and learn how you can refer to them or how you can connect them with people at BNI and maybe welcome them into a chapter. We also have one of our new style coming up on focusing on new businesses. So if you have services or products that many new businesses need or should have to be really successful as they get started, this is the place for you to come. So maybe you can work together with some other members that have other products, other services that new businesses need, and you can learn how to work together with some synergy so you can go in and work with the same clients at the same time and give them kind of that group experience where they just need to make one phone call, maybe look at 3, 4, or 5 fantastic professionals come in and help them with some really critical things as they get their business off the ground. So that is coming up here at the regional office on November 8th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure you register early because that will book up and we only have room for 25 people here at the regional office. So get onto that right away. If you scroll down to the bottom, it is the last one on the list of the events below. That's all I've got for you today, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week. Like I said, stay warm, drive safe, and we will see you all very soon.